Welcome back. I'm Crystal. This is Crystal Cluster Gaming, and we are currently in World of Warcraft, where we level from 1 to 60 in the current expansion, talk about the stuff I remember in Classic, the stuff I've forgotten about Classic, and the stuff that I'm not 100% sure. Because that way, when Classic launches in just over a month, we are going to do it all over again, and we're going to see how much I got wrong. And if you've been paying attention to my videos, you know that I'm probably getting a lot wrong by now. So, if this is your first video, the links are down in the description below with the playlist that this one's currently sitting on. I highly recommend watching in order, but if not, welcome to the adventure. In our last video, we've been dealing with the Western Plagueland quests. We finished the Battle of Anderhall, where we smoked Sylvanas' forces. And then we started to head our way up north to Hearthglen. In the meantime, we dealt with some spiders and some boxes and some gnolls that were harassing a lumber mill. And then we finally made it to our destination, where we helped Tyrion Fordring in the only way we know how. By accusing a guy of being a bad guy, smoking him, and getting thanked. 'Cause we're heroes. So, right now we are back in the Mender's Stead, which was we're concluding the quests we have. We are getting closer to being done in the Western Plaguelands. We are level 47, and we have spent a full day, just over a day. 1 day and 3 hours to be exact. That is how long it has taken us to get from 1 to level 47. We just aimed in our last episode, so we are ready to continue. It appears you have arrived. Hi, how you doing? Okay, so we can get new shoulder pads for the first time in a while. That's neat. Memories of a long-forgotten past. It is funny the things you remember. I spent 16-hour days working in these fields, and every 7th day, I headed into the bustling Anderhall to sell what I had grown. It was a tough time, but we did all right. I barely remember any of that. When I think about those days, I think about Gloria's smile and Andrea's waving from the window whenever I looked up from the plow. The farm's just a bit to the east, but I'm not sure I'm ready to go back. I just like to make sure I hold on to these memories.
See you later.
No problem. We're gonna head up there. We're gonna pick up a couple of heirlooms for him because he's kind of sad. And I get it. I'm pretty sure the place that we're heading to was messed up last time we were there back in Classic. It was part of the cauldrons. There was 3 or 4 cauldrons that we had to go disable. And it was a bit of a time. Garhan's Withering. Yep, okay. Our analysis is complete. The blight affects the animals here is no residual disease. No, it is something new. I think I know what it is. The Cauldron of the Dam maintains a plague cauldron in the farm called Garhan's Withering. The farm is due southeast of us, close to the Eastern Plagueland, where the Eastern Plaguelands begin. I need a sample from the cauldron. Eliminate the Cauldron Lord, get the key, get the sample.
Remain vigilant.
No problem. Yeah, so unfortunately the Plaguelands are not all cured yet, and we've been told that before. That things just take time, and it has taken years. Classic Western Plaguelands is crap. But we will meet you over at the Garhan's Withering, where you guys will get to see for yourselves how bad it really was. Alright, so it wasn't exactly a long walk, but this is Garhan's Withering. You can see all the chuck wagons from the Scourge. I actually think they kind of increased the number of stuff that was just lying on the ground aimlessly. But this cauldron is definitely a thing. So we are going to deal with it here. Take out their Cauldron Lord. You had to do this quest multiple times in Classic. To do each cauldron had each different key. Each Lord was a little bit more difficult than the last one. So real fast, we're just going to do that. Alt-C. And print screen. Okay. The cauldron, Lord, the key, yeah. Small amount of spigot, yeah. You carefully close the spigot in the control panel and watch the cauldron's putrid ichors drip into this empty bottle. Shit. Alright. Problem is with reading some quests, we found out in previous videos before that if I don't read them too quickly, the stuff from the quest will respawn. So, oops. But that's okay. It's not exactly a harmful concept. So now we've got the cauldron done. We're going to head over to the house to go pick up the guy's prayer book and a faded finger painting from his kid. A lot of families were displaced because of what Arthas, and us technically since we played Warcraft 3, did during the Scourge Wars. Some of them ended up forsaken because the Sylvanas freed them. Others did not get so lucky. So yeah, a lot of this stuff is kind of sad. Finger painting. That's a cute little finger painting. Little sheep. And I believe the prayer book is up here. Yeah. We got his prayer book. Alright. So that was pretty easy. This place is completely thrashed. I hope his family's still alive, but to be honest, I doubt it. It's kind of sad. So let's head back.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
Thank you for bringing the thing. Good work. One moment. Yes, this appears to be the same corruption that has been affecting the wildlife. With this knowledge, with your combat experience, we have an ability to stop this. The Call to the Dam maintains a small camp to the east. Malika Outpost, which they use as field training outside of Skolomance. We may have allowed them to proceed unchecked within the training, with this training for far too long. If the cultists are truly using this plague to inoculate the wildlife, then the place must be the place to do the thing. Okay, we'll go that way. Looks like we might also have Kiki. Yep, Kiki and the cultists. Hehehe, that sounds funny. While you were away, I've been trying different approaches on our friend Zen Kiki. I believe that we have a future healer here. This is mainly because healing spells never miss. I hear from the field agent that the cultist camp to the east is where the plagued animals are coming from. I hope you don't mind escorting Kiki over there. Perhaps he can help heal some of the plagued animals within the camp. Okay. And then we just gotta turn in this quest over here by the flight path, where Dell is. Detorin says she will teach me to heal if I do a good job. Let's go.
What can I do for you?
Here's your stuff. I wouldn't expect you to indulge in my whims, a nostalgic old man. Still, if you find yourself in the area. This Gloria used to read from this prayer book every night. How had I forgotten? She was so devoted. His eyes turned to the finger painting. This painting, my daughter, Andrea, she loved to paint. Yeah.
Have a good one.
Yeah, it's kind of... Yep. Alright. Thank you. Says the knight. Alright, well, now that that sad little quest is done, we're gonna go deal with the cult of the damned again. So I will meet you guys over at the campsite where we help Zen Kiki heal the animals, and we stick it to the cult of the damned. Alright, we have arrived at Malcia's. We've arrived at this outpost here. And we are going to take care of the cult. Alright. Heal the animal. Good jobs, Kiki. And now he turns into a walrus again. Well, at least he's improving, right? At least he's improving. Got the orders now. Can I see the paperwork? It was in her possession. The cult orders state the plague from the cauldron is in fact used for two purposes. Yeah. The first is to spreading the disease in the animals and the Plaguelands, which you already knew about. The remainder of the plague is being used to ship to the Weeping Cave, a cavern north of this outpost used for some dark experiments. Let's go. Alright, so we're gonna go into this cave and we're going to take care of some undead creepy things. We're gonna follow Thelm. Possibly. Right, so we need 2 of these big ones and a bunch of other ones. So let's just jump on down. Uh-oh. I just got myself into trouble again. Misdirect, cat, multi-shot. I don't actually know if that works. There we go. Oh yeah, I have Zen with me. That's probably not conducive to safety. Oh well. So we'll have all the big guys we need, I think.
I don't have a target.
And then back further in this cave, we will find Krastikov's friends, which is another one of the bosses in the dungeon. Krastikov. I don't even know if I'm saying it. I'm not even looking. No, I'm not even looking at the words as I say it. But you get the idea. That's the guy we're going for. We're going for his disciples. So we just need 2 of these guys.
I don't have a target.
Alright, let's find the exit, shall we? Alright, so we made it out of the cave. We're going to be heading back to Menderstead to turn these quests in. So suffice to say, we'll meet you up that way. Alright, we have arrived back at the Menderstead.
Arkenan Poros.
Alright, you've done a good job. Thank you very much. Not only have we set back them, but we've also tried to stop the plague somewhere.
Your hardships.
So we got a new belt. And then we got a quest from Zen Kiki. Alright, by the grace of the Earth Mother, you've done it. I'll admit, I had given up hope on Zen Kiki. Only due to your patience and diligence will this one become a member of the Snarting Circle. We're done. Hey! Look at that blue tree! Get down with your bad self, brother! So that means we are done in the Western Plaguelands, folks. So it's now time to go to the Eastern Plaguelands. I'll meet you guys up at the road where we will meet up with a Worgen and her caravan. We have arrived.
How may I help
Hey,
you?
Fiona. Alright, so we gotta go find our friends. I love my boys, don't get me wrong, but I told them that I needed 5 minutes to water and brush the horses. And what do? They take a stupid bet with each other and ran off. I should have known better. This always happens. Godwin is the short one. He headed to the north along the river. If you head in that direction, would you tell him to come back? We've got to get to Light's Hope Chapel, and I'm not against leaving without them. As soon as we stopped, they made a bet about who couldn't kill the most undead in 5 minutes. It's been an hour, and I'm still waiting for them to come back. I saw him run off southeast. Unfortunately, I can't leave the caravan here by itself. In the end, if you end up traveling in that direction, can you find him?
No tip.
No tip. See, this area is not looking as good as the Western Plaguelands, because we did not work that hard on the Eastern like we did the Western, and this place is just more fucked up because this is where Stratholme is. It's just bad, okay? It's bad. So there will be differences here, but there will not be as many differences as there were in Western Plaguelands. Alright, whoever you are, you might help me out of this thing. Should have seen that fight. Must have killed 6 of those beasties when... Oh, wait. Can you count the... you can count the bodies, can't you? Okay, fine. I killed 4 of them. When the 5th one shot me with a web. To make things even worse, when the blasted me with the web juice, my mouth was open. Can't seem to break these webs. Can you do this thing? Alright, so we're in this little tunnely web place. So let's take care of some crypty fiends. Sorry, I zoned out again. We only need a couple more spiders. And there's quite a few spiders. There were a few spiders. There's another spider. These are crypt fiends. Lich King used these guys. They are Nerubian, technically. From the underworld. Under the world. They had their own little civilization, and Lich King's like, hey, want to work together? And they're like, sure. And we're like, fudge. Pretty much. Alright, we're done. Let's go. Alright, we're out. We made it. We're out. Everything's good. Fainteth.
Great to meet you.
Alright. Oh boy, Fiona's going to be madder than a wet harpy. You better hurry. You're back? Oh, thank the light. Before you throw acid on me, I need to ask you. Are you the girl who was here before? Or are you one of those 8-legged cowards? I need to know whether or not I should smack you on the way out. Wow. That guy's a jerk.
You got my...
Alright, sorry about that. I was pretty sure you were one of those spider beasts doing a bad night elf impression. How do you do? I am Godwyn Goldbraids. At your service. I am in a bit of a hurry to get back to my caravan, but I was wondering if you might do me one last favor. My pal Fiona runs a small shop, and she could probably use some of these herbs that are run along the shore. Really, bud?
Off with you.
Alright. No problem. So, we're going to pick up some herbs on our way back. But just for sake of sakeness... words... I'll meet you guys back at the caravan because I'm just going to be running up and down the shore a few hundred times. Alright, we're back. We got those herbs that they asked for. So we have 2 different kinds of boots. I would prefer the crit. I'm going to grab the crit ones just in case they upgrade. And they did! They went from green to purple. We'll take it. Alright, so we still have to go get that the blood elf friend of theirs, so we'll go take care of that real fast. I believe he's dealing with some undead, which big surprise. We are in the Eastern Plaguelands. That's what's out here. I'll meet you there. Death's Step. We have arrived. We have found our elf friend. We're gonna feint out again. Okay. I found them, Night Elf. The Scourge. How long I've lived for this day. I remember when I was young, I would sneak off into the Ghostlands to beat up zombies for hours on end. Nobody even paid me. I just did it. Now, look in front of you. Those are some serious zombies. I'm just about to start beating up on them. Care to join me?
The reckoning is at hand.
Alright, yeah. These are definite zombies. They could also be called abominations. So we're gonna help our little ret paladin friend. And we're gonna also realize we have no pet out. So we're gonna try to make this go by as quickly as possible. Ooh, looks like, we got another friend, another person out here. My paladin guy ain't looking so good. Sure, it's fine though. I'm sure we don't have to worry about him dying. He'll just respawn. Because all the quest says is messing with these guys. So that's what we're here to do. We're almost there. We just need one more plague creepy thing left. So we'll come up here and grab it. And then we're going to go head back to the caravan. and continue on our journey. We have a free lift out to get across this place. It's actually kind of a neat quest. We do these things to help out, and we get a free ride from Fiona from one end of Eastern Plaguelands to the other. Because Eastern Plaguelands is quite massive. Yikes, look at the time. I gotta get back to camp. Okay, so before we head back to join up, we also have to take care of some plague dogs, which is exciting. I'm gonna, these dogs, they were kind of out here, but they weren't this cool looking in Classic. I think. They're definitely really super cool looking now. We had worms, we had bats. I think if these dogs were out here, they were a bit more mangy looking and a lot less putrid looking. I don't know.
Have a target.
Alright, we're done. We're done. So let's get to Fiona.
Service with a smile.
Yeah, see that mount that lock is riding? That is the level 60 mount that obviously you get level 40. In Classic, you have a quest for it, which was a very badass quest, if I say so. It was really cool. Alright, I'm gonna use this one just in case it upgrades, but I'm not really into it. And it didn't upgrade. Now that the boys are back, we can head out. Are you heading east? Please join us. I insist. Yesterday, we were in Mender's stead. I was telling Trainer, we were 2 good paladins and a shopkeeper. But, you know what? We really need? A hunter. Don't look at me that way. I'm serious. Come on, let's go.
Always a pleasure.
Alright, so we just hop on the cart. Oh, we're also gonna grab the lucky charm so we can get extra gold. Shotgun! Hey now! Why do you get to sit up front? Because I won our bet. And because I called shotgun. Who says you won our bet? We haven't even compared tallies yet. Fine. I killed 5 zombies and they were huge. How many undead did you kill? I'm pretty sure I killed 6. Killed 4. I'm gonna bet you only killed 4. How'd you know that? I didn't. You just told me. Bloody. So seriously, how did your undead hunting go? I want to hear stories. Galdwin, are you ignoring me? Giddy, you're mad at me, aren't you? Remember when we were kids, Gidwin? We would spend all day pretending to fight trolls or murlocs? Or the girls? Don't do this, Trainer. We had a name we called ourselves. What was it? You remember damn well enough what it was. I'm dead serious. I've completely forgotten. The paladin pals. Gidwin, you can sit up front with me next time, Fiona says. Maybe I don't want to. Maybe I like it back here with my new friend. It smells like horses up there. The tower's coming up on our left. What do you say we stop and rest? We just rested 5 minutes ago. Let's just go to Light's Hope. The roads are rough, Gidwin. I don't really want to risk losing a horse. We won't lose a horse. Look at them. They're exactly the way they were when we started. Actually, I agree with Fiona. The Argent Crusade can wait a little while longer. Besides, our guests may want to get off the caravan soon. Here we are. As I was saying, I absolutely love this quest. The banter is hilarious. It is great. It really is. Onward to Light's Hope. Hope the ride wasn't too bumpy for you. Have a look around the tower while the horses rest. It's no Light's Hope Chapel, but I'm sure you'll find a way to keep yourself busy. I can definitely do that. Zeladar the Outcast. Can you believe that? After all the trouble we went through, after all of the trouble we have in the Plaguelands, we have to worry about thieving too? And not just normal thieves, troll thieves. And not just normal troll thieves either. Dead troll thieves. They were led by this big dead troll named Zaladar the Outcast. And they came here at night to steal the bodies from graveyards. Then take them back to their dead evil troll hideout to the Undercroft or something. Go there, get this guy.
Be safe.
While we were waiting here at the tower, we might as well see if anybody else is heading to Lighthope. More the merrier, I say. Ask around if anyone wants to join up on our trip. I'm sure that you can find somebody who is heading to Lighthope. Not a problem.
To all who
This place is also very famous for the Battle of Dowershire, which was this quest you used to play in Classic, where you would take part in the battle after a few auxiliary quests. Or pre-quests, or however you want to word it. The quest is in here. It is a little different, because it was like you needed a few friends.
Can I help you?
But I think we're gonna do it. Little Pamela. The Battle of Dowershire still haunts me, Night Elf. I wake up in cold sweats, convinced that I'm still there. That it's happening all over again. I've coped with the loss of many comrades, but the loss of my family members is still cripplingly painful. One of my kin lost during the attack was my young niece, Pamela. If you were brave enough to enter Dowershire, will you search for any side of Pammy? Dowershire ruins are due to the south of here.
For the Alliance.
Okay. And we're also going to go to the top of the tower because that's where the person is.
You need something?
Alright. Are you interested in joining us? Sure. You help me, and I'll help you.
See you
Cool.
around. Hey there.
Alright. Rough roads. The Argent Crusade has built these towers to point the light in the darkness of the Plaguelands. I walk the paths between the towers, protecting and maintaining them. The roads have been dangerous lately, plagued wildlife run rampant, and bats swoop down upon unsuspecting travelers. It would make the next leg of my journey easier if you could clear some of the wildlife out of the way. Sure.
Be careful.
You actually had to set up these towers in Classic. That was the quest in the area here. So we're more than happy to do that. We're also going to sell some stuff real fast.
Our enemies will
Alright,
fall.
this is man his age. He must have been Argent Crusade for a long time. Might put good use.
Remember the sun.
Might put a good word in for us. Okay, so we're going to take care of the quest that these people have given us. We'll go from there. I like jumping off high cliffs, if you guys haven't figured that out yet. Alright, we're actually going to go down here to, actually... We'll go get the troll first, and then we'll go help little Pammy. I will meet you guys in the crypt where the troll are hiding. I kind of think it's funny that the Dire Beast ability spawns undead creatures out here, because undead aren't really... The corrupted beasts are supposed to be undead. They're not supposed to be, you know, not undead. But it's a weird ability. I'm not going to chastise it too much. Alright. Let's go find little Pammy. See if we can help the small child out, because there is a small child in Dowershire. And unfortunately, she is a ghost. So... I'm keeping up with the heirloom guys. That's kind of cool. Hey, Pamela. Now, these quests were definitely not for the faint of heart. I believe this area was mostly level 50 to 60. So we may be here a bit early compared to what we would be, but we're here anyway. I'm Pamela. What's your name? Pamela's doll. My Auntie Marlene told me that I have to stay here in our house because my father had to go to fight. My father's the bravest man in the whole wide world. I've been waiting here for a very long time, and he hasn't come back for me. Sometimes people come and whisper to me and want my dad to make them... I want my dad to make them go away, but he's not here. And sometimes, when it gets really dark, I want to play with my dolly. But I can't, because I left my dolly in town and I can't leave the house. Can you go find my doll? My daddy always kept 2 swords. One for fighting with men and one for hunting with animals. He wasn't supposed to touch his swords, but I knew where he hid them. One day, I told my mommy that he was going to fight a lone hunter. Or he told my mommy that he was going to fight a lone hunter to the hill to the east. But when he brought back his animal sword with him, when he came back, he didn't have his sword. I read that wrong. When my daddy comes back, he'll be so happy that I gave him his animal sword. Alright, we are going to go get the animal sword back. And we are also going to get this child her doll back. Now for the doll, there are pieces in each house, along with some very angry ghosts. Because the battle for Dowershire was awful. And ultimately it was a defeat. That's why the city is in ruins, obviously. So, we're going to get the doll pieces. There is a doll piece in each house. So we're going to get them. We're going to have to fight one of these ghosts. Because they're connected to the doll. And these are the things that whispered to her. So they're trying to whisper to us to get us to leave. But they're also trying to corrupt little Pammy. Which is kind of sad. Because she's the cutest ghost in the entire world. So we're going to help get her doll. So you just have to get these pieces. I have to wait for it to respawn because we just saw somebody run off. Alright, let's go get the lone hunter. We wait for stuff to respawn, I guess. There may have just been too many people in here. So we're going to run up here. The lone hunter is a ghost wolf that has the sword stuck in his head. There we are. Alright, we got the Lone Hunter sword. We can actually skin this guy even though he's kind of a ghost. We can also tame him if we wanted a wolf with a sword in his head. Alright, we're gonna go back down to see if the doll respawned. Alright. So now we just have to put the doll together like we attempted to in last time. And now we can give the little girl her doll. So let's go give the little girl the good news that we found her doll and we have her daddy's sword. Did you find my doll? You found it! You found my doll! Oh, thank you! Daddy loved his animal sword. Oh, hooray, my doll! You'll keep the bad people away, won't you? I can't actually get through the door. That is a creepy-ass frackin' doll, let me tell you. He loved his animal sword. That's my daddy's sword! Did you find it? Did you find the bad hunter? Yes, we did, little one. I'm going to play with my dolly, but I don't want to play with my daddy's sword after all. You'd better keep it. Even better, you can give it to my Uncle Carlin. I'm not sure where he is, but I hear him crying sometimes. It sounds like he's nearby to the north. I hope he's not crying for me. Will you find my uncle, and will you tell him I'm alright? If you find him, say I'm waiting for him, and I want to hear the story where he used to tell. The one with the rabbits and the berry jam. That one's so funny. So. The thing with the Battle for Dowershire, her dad, Joseph, was corrupted, and he was taken by the Lich King. We'll get to actually see the battle, little truncated version of the Battle for Dowershire within this quest chain, but that was definitely a thing that happened. So we're gonna actually run back to the tower and turn in these quests. So I know we still do have the bat quests, but we're actually gonna do the bat quests in the next video.
What are you looking for?
So here's the troll head. Great, you got him. I hope you taught the gang a lesson too. We technically skipped the entire gang and went to the bad guy. Alright, and we're here. Unfortunately, this is not a rested place, which is kind of sad. Any news of Pammy? You've seen Pamela? She's alive? She's dead. No, not Pamela! Why does your spirit still suffer in this world? Why are you perished while fortune keeps me alive? In an instant, I would switch places with you and wander the dead Dowershire. A ghost, alone. But this news cannot change fate. Thank you. Now, my duty to revenge burns as hot as ever. Say, what's that sword? The strange historian. That sword belonged to Joseph Redpath, Pamela's father. Though you probably already knew that. I wish Joseph could again be with his daughter, but it cannot be. His soul is twisted by the scourge. He has become a monster. Pamela's fate is sealed. But perhaps we can change Joseph's fate. A strange gnome has arrived here not too long ago, and her name is Chromie! Take the sword to her. I have a feeling she might be able to help us.
See you later.
She is actually what incites the Battle of Dowershire, because she lets us take a peek into the past. She is also what is giving us Classic.
Haven't we done this before?
Hey, Chromes! What is this? A war sword? A butter knife? I'm useless when it comes to blades. Let me see. Oh, this sword is once in the hand of a great man. But there's so much tragedy in this man's past. Are you here to help him? It's far too late for him now. But perhaps you can help him in the past. Alright, so these quests we also get in Classic. The Heroes of Dowershire, the Villains of Dowershire, and the other one. Annals of Dowershire. We're actually going to pick up all these quests, however, in our next video. So, if you like this video, smash the button, ding that bell, and subscribe so you can keep up with everything that I'm doing. And we will see you guys in the next video, where we deal with the Battle of Dowershire, and we help Eastern Plaguelands in general. Bye, guys.